But now I'm back, y'all. Like I told you, I wanted to finish this video. Whatever. I normally don't work out more than one time a day, but I was like, fuck it. It's a really of a stress reliever because right now I'm really stressed out or whatever. I got a lot going on mentally and personally. You know what I'm saying? So my stress reliever low key is working out or exercising and shit like that. You feel me? So this shit definitely a stress reliever for real. So I know, you know what I mean? I was told not to tell this story, whatever okay man be is, because it's like on a personal level, whatever. But I was like, fuck it, because I might not be the only motherfucker that I'm most likely not the only motherfucker that's been through this situation or is going through this situation or whatever case may be is. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I might not, you know what I mean? Of course, I'm probably not gonna be the only person that's been through this situation, that's going through this situation. So I feel like it's my duty to tell my story and to explain what's happened and shit like that, because I used to be like a real big time, well, I won't say big time YouTuber, but I was on my YouTube shit for a while, the years. And you know what I mean? I know I disappeared and shit like that. And then I had to make a whole new YouTube channel, whatever it kept my views. Unfortunately, I'm gonna take me a little mini break because it's hot as fuck out here. But now, I was gonna say, so recently, right? I'm not gonna get too much into detail or whatever because this is gonna be, hopefully, this video hits a real big number or whatever came in views. So recently, whatever the came in views, I came into homelessness or whatever. And I'm not doing this. I want y'all to know I'm not doing this video for sympathy or for questions or ask. You know what I mean? For anything, just to get my story out there. And I feel like I'm not gonna be the only one that's been through this, has gone through this or whatever. So it's gonna probably be a lot of people in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? That understands exactly what I'm gonna tell you about. So recently, you know what I mean? I just became into homelessness or whatever the community is, and I was outside or whatever. Mind you, I'm not from this area. You know, if you know me, you know my situation. You know, I'm from Virginia, whatever the community is, but I'm low key now located in Georgia, whatever. I'm not gonna tell y'all specifically where I'm at in Georgia because it's none of your business or whatever. But I'm gonna tell you, damn, I need a haircut. But now, I'm actually located in Georgia, whatever the community is. I came down here on some, you know what I mean, just trying to better my life, better my situation, whatever the community is. And now, you know what I mean? Well, I'm not homeless now, but I was homeless for like a week or two, whatever, coming years. And I was like carrying my luggage around and carrying like my personal belongings and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up meeting this older woman or whatever it couldn't be, is at a Popeyes, an older, nice older lady, whatever. And she ended up buying me something to eat or whatever. And then 2 days later, I think it was either 2 days later or like the day later, whatever it can be, is I ended up seeing her again at a Goodwill. I'm trying to, you know what I mean, look for a job or whatever at both locations or whatever. But it was hard to get a job or whatever because I ain't had no place to lay my head at or whatever. So a lot of jobs, you know, I couldn't put no actual address on the application because at the time I didn't have no actual address. Yeah, girl, it's hot as a bitch out here. But nah, so I didn't have a actual address on my application or whatever. So it made it a little harder for me to get it. It's still hard for me to get a fucking job for some fucking reason. And I ain't never had this much of a problem getting no job or whatever. So I ended up, you know what I mean, seeing her again at Goodwill or whatever came in be, and she knew my situation. So she needed help with, you know what I mean, she needed help with somebody moving, you know what I mean, she was moving into her new apartment or whatever with her and her mother or whatever. And she needed help with it or whatever. So she let me, you know what I mean, help her out or whatever. And I unloaded the whole truck, just me and myself. Actually, she had help the first time, but the second time I unloaded the truck or whatever, and I did that shit all by myself or whatever. And she was paying me. Next thing I know, she let me stay in her house or whatever, and she been letting me stay up under her roof for a while till I get back on my feet. Eventually, I'm probably gonna end up moving back to the city or whatever because it's been a lot harder for me to find a job than I expected. So, you know what I mean? But I wanted to share this story because, like I said, I feel like there's somebody out here that's going through this and who's been through this or could understand my pains and my frustration. Like right now, I'm just frustrated because I'm having a hard time finding a job out here, whatever. Which I ain't never really had no hard time finding a job. For some reason, I can't get no job out here for real. And I think a lot of that problem is because I don't have the proper identification. Because like I said, I'm not from here, or whatever. But I wanted to continue this video on some. This is a whole different video, but I did want to continue the other video I was doing for my fitness journey or whatever. Because I wake up at 5 in the morning and do my fitness journey or whatever. So be on the lookout for that video. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you know what I mean, you relate to this content or you understand what I'm going through or you got words of encouragement or whatever the case may be, comment down, you know what I mean, in the comment section or whatever. Because you never know what we all going through. I mean, I ain't homeless no more, but by the grace of God, you know what I mean, I'm trying to get closer with God and just trying to get my relationship with God a lot stronger than what it's always been. You feel me? So you might get a church vlog. You never know what you're going to get. But like, comment, subscribe. I'm gone.